So hey guys and welcome back to Simple Cubing. So in today's video I tried to begin color neutral for 3 days. So anyways, here are the results I got. And I gotta say that the results are pretty surprising. Now you guys might be asking me this question.
Hey, Simple Cubing, what is color neutrality and why is it so important?
Well, I'm going to show you right now. Now all of the major Rubik's Cube methods from the beginners method to the CFOP method consists of 4 steps. So that is building the white cross, then building the first 2 layers. So that is what I'm doing here. So we are done with F12. Now we do OLL, which is orientation of the last layer, and then finally we do PLL, which is permuting the last layer pieces. Now if you are color neutral, you can do this on all of the colors. So when you watch tutorials of the CFOP method or the beginners method for the first time, they will tell you to start with the white cross. So for advanced PCubers, they can start on any cross color. For example, now I am starting on red, but using the red cross I am not that efficient or that fast as I am using the white cross. So in this video I am going to try and improve that. But the OLL and PLL will be almost the same speed because we use a thing called muscle memory. So first let me take you 3 days back to day 1 of becoming color neutral. So day 1 started with me taking an average of 5 for all cross colors, and here are the averages I got. From these averages, it is pretty clear that I needed to improve the most on the orange cross and the red cross. So after taking the averages of 5 on day 1, I just did some random scrambles and tried to solve it as color neutral. So here is a clip of me solving that. Now if you would like to skip this part, you can go to a timestamp written on the screen right now. So that was basically it for day 1. Now I'm going to show you the clips of day 2. So on day 2 I did some solves deliberately for cross and F12, and I watched some example solve. So here is a clip of that. So hey guys, here I am on YouTube. So I searched color neutral example solves and I found JPerm's video. We all know JPerm, he's one of the best cubing YouTubers of all time. So here is a clip of me watching that, and I hope you enjoy it. And if you don't want to watch this and move on to day 3, then I will put the timestamp to that on the top left. So that was basically it for day 2. Now let's move on to day 3. Also day 3, which means Sunday, and the morning of Sunday I had to take my averages of 5 and compare them. So hey guys, today is Sunday morning and I took my average, and here are the times before the practice and after the practice. So here are the averages I took 3 days before. Also I took the averages of only the color neutral side, so I did not take the average of the white and yellow side. So after 3 days of practicing, I improved the most on the red and orange cross. Now for the conclusion, I will say it now. Alright, so for the conclusion, I think that color neutrality is worth it, and if you're just a beginner starting out, definitely start by solving on all of the cross colors. And if you're already a pro cuber, still try to be color neutral. It really helped me now. So I guess that's it for this video. So until next video, keep cubing, take care, and bye.